Hello, my name is Jason, and I'm a therapist with Focus Counseling and Therapy on the Eastern Shore. I want to spend a few minutes talking about something you have heard about or talked about a lot yourself, and that is the use of iPhones or Androids or what have you with our children. There's no argument that in many cases our children are spending way too much time on their devices. And what's sad about that is that there are great chefs right now, little ones, who will never make anything great in their life because they're too busy on their phone. There are great artists out there who will never paint a masterpiece because instead of playing with paint and stencils and such, they're on their devices. They're great athletes who will never realize their potential because they're on their devices. I could keep going on and on and on. But the devices, the danger is one, they make a great babysitter, and also they're incredibly addictive. They are designed to constantly keep our attention on them. Now, I'm not demonizing them because I know that I know a lot of kids, or quite a few kids, that where, yes, they look at their cell phone a lot, probably more than I think they should, but yet they pursue their passions, such as a child I know who is a great work in theater and pursuing their passion in dancing and music and such. And that's awesome. And so you see that. You see where the children, yes, they use the iPhone or the Android, don't want to be divisive, but yet are still pursuing those talents and those passions that they seek out. But there's also way too many out there that are still focused so much on this. And it's hard for them to break loose, and they'll spend most of their time on this and not time focusing on things that'll help them grow individually, help them grow to mature, to develop healthy social relationships face to face, and which will ultimately be a detriment to them. And the key is really, like with most things, is balance. What is it that the child's looking at, if it's healthy, that is of interest to them, that brings passion out of them, and something that they want to achieve? How can we invest time and money into helping them get to where they want to be? Whether it's athletics, cooking, arts, academics, whatever it may be, we as parents need to find that balance. That's tough. One of the reasons that's tough is that we don't have the luxury of having a past generation to say, hey, how did you guys handle this? We don't have that luck. It falls on us to establish the norms of how kids utilize the digital devices while developing a healthy outside life that's not in cyberspace. Now, how that's going to be done, not so sure, but it has to be done, and I'm sure that we will. Especially Generation X and Generation Y. We are, not Generation Y, Generation Z, or the millennial, I guess. It's because we are the ones that have children that are being brought up in the purely in the digital age. And the answer is not necessarily taking away the cell phone, because the cell phones, for better or for worse, have become an integral part of our child's development and our child's environment. We just have to figure out a way to not let it impede their development and their growth. And the key, once again, moderation. We set the norms. I recommend a book called iGen. I can't remember the author. I'm sorry, but it's not hard to remember iGen. You can Google it. Saw something terrifying on CNN, and it talked about the evolution of humans, and said one day we're going to be like this because of us always walking around with our cell phones. No, people may disagree with me, don't care, but that sounds absolutely horrible. So we need to start establishing a new norms and not just go with the flow. So educate yourself, learn more, get involved in your kids' lives. Start maintaining that balance. I appreciate your time. I know I got a bit on a rant on this, but it's extremely important for our children and their development and their children, because their children are going to be taught and are going to be guided by what we teach them. So if you would like to learn more about me or my practice, you can email me or go to my website at jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can call me at 251-307-5338. I thank you for your time, and I hope that you have a great day.